And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On second down, Mayfield again. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dez Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got you now, Barney.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw, Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Hot!
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, but, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That goes for a gain of 31. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Leopard! Gun! Hot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Detroit!
Play fake. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! Gun!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, look at 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, Detroit! Detroit! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone!
2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Mayfield to throw it. And a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dez Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Anzalone able to drop him for a loss of 4.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Gone! All right, here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell hard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about you?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Out
of the gun, Rudolph. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this one on just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit! Over!
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rudolph on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Detroit!
Rudolph throwing on second down. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun!
Third and long, it's Rudolph. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Rudolph following the fumble recovery. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Rudolph again. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So we've hit half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rudolph looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rudolph going to throw again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They run. It's Kamara. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. First down, Mayfield. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looking downfield for Dez. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
No. Jack, Patriot.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rudolph. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Back to the air, Rudolph. Caught on the left side by Ginn. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd down, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Bryant. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. One big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Rudolph on first down. And Josh Hill has it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
On first and 10, Rudolph. Looking long for Thomas. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's awfully hard to move. That's why he's there. A big guy, usually north of 300 pounds, with some agility. But somehow, you got to figure out how to move him. And most teams will double the nose. Center and a guard trying to move him to one side or the other. And when they're able to do that successfully, as just happened here, that's when you get big-time running plays.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Back 99, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Hill, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rudolph throwing on second down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Rudolph. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Hayes Pollard in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Mayfield now from the 50. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Play fake. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action here on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run for it. Chubb. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
Rudolph going to look to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now Rudolph. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They run with Edmonds, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's a carry down for Keith Marshall. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Saints, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL.